Welcome again to the next episode of Creative Cawna. Myself, Quilly, my co-host, Q Bella.
Q.
Why are you so scared of saying your name?
Because they don't pronounce it properly.
Q Bella, bro.
Next Q. You weren't even pronouncing it properly.
All right.
That's the problem.
I'm sorry. Q.
Yes.
All right. So I'm Quilly Shots, a videographer, photographer. I have a production company, and I'm a drone pilot also. I'm just here to actually put this podcast together, just to have creators come together and just to vibe out, talk your stuff and then express yourself in whatever art, whatever sector, whatever industry that you do. It's all art. So I feel like more so of expressing yourself, telling the people what actually brought you here and the journey that actually took to get to this point. So hence why we have GabSoul, the ultimate DJ diva, you know what I'm saying?
Guess we are.
All right, and then we have Q right here, which is a content creator,
Marketing strategist. And I have a marketing company.
Okay.
Q Media Marketing.
Copy.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, that's what you do. That's all you do.
Huh?
That's all you do.
I play games sometimes.
Yeah. So she's famous for all of this. She's like a. We're not even gonna go there.
A tomboy.
You're not even gonna go there. But anyways.
If you play Street Fighter, let me know.
All right. So it's more so of GabSoul's show right now. So Gab, take it away.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from New York. Born in Brooklyn, raised in Long Island. Parents are from Trinidad and Guyana.
Nice. And in the building.
All right. Cool. So, what are the stuff that makes up GabSoul? Who is GabSoul? What do you do other than DJing and all that other stuff?
Like you said, I DJ. Mm-hmm. I feel like I do music. Music is just my thing. I am continuously trying to explore all the ways that I can tap into all the elements of what makes up music. I do a bit of consulting from time to time. Sorry, not doing it. No. Yeah, I do a bit of consulting from time to time.
Yeah, that was a real, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Sorry, I threw me off a little bit.
No, you're fine. You're going to find people like that in life,
What's that?
You're going to find people like that in life.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Bad man, I get the best of them. See it in that.
Yeah, but my last consulting gig was just helping to project manage at VP Records, cool. Some of their compilation releases and things like that. So just try to learn as much about the business. And dope, I used to do music programming at YouTube Music. So all the Caribbean playlists that you see there, that was me.
Cool.
Off the record.
Was your mom super proud of you, taking this route of being a creator? Caribbean parents, they're chick on all you must be. You must be this.
No, because when you added that second part in, that's why I was like, okay. At first, actually I can't even lie. My mom was mad supportive because I used to work in when I first graduated college, I thought I wanted to do music PR, so I was working at an indie PR agency, and I worked right down the street from my mom, and I would come to her office I can't do this, it's too much. I'm just I stress. I can't sit behind a desk all day. I don't know. And she was actually the one to be well, why don't you do it on your own? I was like, the hell you mean do it on my own? You're supposed to tell me keep going.
Right.
But when she said that, I was like, okay, maybe I could take a leap. And I was still living it with my parents, so it wasn't much of a risk in that way. That. So and I was
easier that way, right?
Way easier. And I was
And how old were you at the time?
Fresh out of college, how old was I? 24, 25, something 24-ish, something like that. 23, 24, something like that. And
wow, young and doing it. I love that.
Yeah, and there was times where she'd be like, "Well, what are you doing?" When I'm just in the house, and I'm like, "You told me that you trust," you know what I'm saying? It was that little thing that I had to get over. It wasn't too intense, but I knew I had to figure something out. My dad, it's funny because my dad didn't really want to teach me how to DJ initially, on his own. When I was a kid, I would ask him, can you teach me? He's like, he probably don't remember this, but he was like, girls don't DJ. I was like, what the hell do you mean? I play the drums, bro. What are you saying? And I kind of just left it at that. Then when I got older and I started seeing more people start DJing, I'm like, come on, bro. What's up? Teach me. And he was kind of I don't know what his thing was. I think it's more of a personal thing for him because I had a brother, so he probably wanted to teach him. But my mom was the one who like pushed him, like, yo, she's serious. Come on, man, go teach her. And then that was it. And it took him some time to like, I don't know, like warm up to me being serious about it, because he like come from a different time. Like there wasn't as many like creative people that made it, you know,
Back then.
pursuing a certain, especially DJing.
Do you blame him for doing that in a sense of like, because
No.
you know the environment back then was really like scarce as a creative wise, so it's like most of he was scared that you probably would have landed in a ditch where you don't know how to get out.
Yeah.
And then it's just you by yourself in a sense. So
Yeah.
yeah, I really can't knock like older people for really looking at creative.
Yeah, and I'm glad I went to college. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't have been ready to get out into the real world right away. And I learned so much, not just like in classes, but just like
Cool.
taking that buffer time to like explore things and just like find my interest. And I feel like in college, that's when I really tailored my, like really like refined my music taste. You know, it was some mad good shit out there in that time. So yeah.
So, like, how is it for you being a woman in this industry?
Ooh, child. You had time.
Yeah.
Where do we begin? No, I feel like I said, like I used to play the drums as a kid, and like I feel like I've always been a tomboy to some degree, and just like being with the boys. So like I was always prepared for that type of like
Yeah.
nonsense.
Guys, like you were playing.
Like yeah, like when I got older, like I would hang out with like basketball team would always be in my crib.
Okay.
Not even no weird shit. Just like they would just talk shit in my living room all day,
yeah.
and I was just like, ah. You know. So but and.
So she's smiling. That's just her. That's literally her.
Yeah.
That's literally her.
It be like
and
that.
she's just like, yes.
Y'all know that
One
picture,
of me.
that meme with the princess with all the gangsters?
Yes.
That meme, not joking.
Now you in the trap house.
Not even. Nah, but when I was playing the drums, I used to run into like stupid shit. Like, just, they try to kick me off the snare and make me play like the smaller instrument. I'm like, yo, I've been here for like 4 years. What are you talking about? Like, so that's the type of stuff I was dealing with. So I got into the DJing. I was already prepared, but like, I don't let shit like that shake me really, because it don't got nothing to do with me. And I've had, from when I started, people try to pull, people not even on a bill coming up to me talking about, I'm about to go on. Nigga, we're like, no, you not. Like, and then was ready to pull my cords out of the back of my controller. And
it was like that?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know, like, who you thought I was? I'm not sorry, can I curse?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I'm not pussy. Like, don't do that shit.
Yeah.
But like, I don't let stuff like that get to me, and luckily stuff like that doesn't happen anymore. Just because like I really hold my own, and but it's like aside from the stupid shit like at gigs, it's like when people fucking with your fader too much and all that shit.
Fader? Like you mean crossfader?
Yeah, like
They be doing that?
yeah, like even if they're not MCing, it would just be people sometimes.
Like what do you mean? Like random guys walk up the fader and it's
Like they get excited. I don't know. They just get excited because I'm playing music and decide like it's their like no, it's not free for all. But like I don't run into that anymore because I feel like I have stronger boundaries.
Yeah.
But just like as a woman in music in general, and I'm a Caribbean woman and I'm around a lot of Caribbean men. There's a lot of like dated mentalities, I'll say. And
egos,
perception and like how they size me up and all that.
I don't like, you don't like that though?
How do you like approach that? Like,
Yeah, how do you like, because that's really hard in the sense of like, you know, he's there with like, oh, she's coming on now, like who she thinks she is, like type of vibe.
Yeah. One thing.
I don't know you be dusting these niggas, but I'm not gonna ask questions.
I was about to say like, somebody act like when I first started, people be like, "Oh, you nice?" I'm like, "Why would I be whack?" First of all, like I'm.
You ask you that?
Yeah, like, "Are you nice?" I'm like,
No, bro.
"No, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's why I'm here."
You're
I'm like,
here.
why would I be whack? First of all, why would I be whack? I'm a Capricorn, so like, and I'm from New York. Like, I'm not about to come out here and embarrass myself. Like, I got standards, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, like, that's the type of stupidity. But like, in terms of just working with people. I can say like because I have respect for myself and I hold myself to a certain like standard.
Yeah, you don't really fall into stuff like that. It's
but
like you don't attract that. Because you're not gonna be around the type of crowd that's gonna present that type of vibe.
Yeah.
So you're more like official, so it's like more so of like you're putting yourself into the spaces where you're being respected for who you actually are. You know what I'm saying? Like so
and
I
it's
get that.
And it's not to say I didn't. It's always been like that. Like I had to really like figure out who my people were and like who really sees me for me. Like men especially, because sometimes they try to like you know I'm good, but like you want to keep me in a certain space, like keep me humble a little bit. I'm like I don't need to be humble. I'm already humble enough as it is.
Yeah.
And just like being taken seriously. Like one thing I've noticed is like people have like guys would like to have me around, like just included in their thing, but like not really see my talents. If that makes sense. Like just want me in the
being a
room.
girl.
Just like, oh, because you cool, or whatever the case is.
Oh, so
or
you
like,
want to have like some groupie vibes type of shit.
almost.
Okay.
But I've never been on that shit. So like, I don't, and
But they
even,
portray that in a sense. I
yeah.
get you.
So,
I kind of see where you're going. Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of see that because it's like more so of looking cool in a sense.
yeah,
To them.
just being a part. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not on a, you know what I'm saying?
Very
Like,
cloudy. Like, I would
yeah.
say, like, cloud based.
There's no disrespect to that. I just like,
Not into that vibe.
yeah, it's just like, it is what it is.
So how are you able to be like so confident on stage? Because like when I did watch like a lot of your videos and stuff, you look so like free.
Yeah, you like a freebie, like a little girl. I feel like a girly.
Like for me, I could not because I have terrible anxiety.
So do I.
If you ask him like,
Yeah, she's.
where at networking
I don't know how she's on the
events,
show. I don't know how she is.
I don't even know why either. It's
Yeah.
just like at networking events and everything, I don't say anything. Like I'm just there in my bubble, you know. So like, how are you able to like be so?
It took a while. I've always been like a performer though, like in terms of like when I was a kid too, like I would do like musicals and I would have like dance recitals or like music recitals. I have to perform, like, you know, so like that part was, I feel like I kind of got that part out of me, but and as a DJ, like I think there's a lot to that. Cause I do have a lot of anxiety, I'm not gonna lie. But
The show though.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. There's a lot of nervous system work, but I tried not to let that overcome me. Like it's gonna come and go. It's like a wave.
Yeah.
But I get nervous every time. But like before, I used to psych myself out. Now it's just like this is gonna pass. Like once I get out there, you're gonna get in your flow. And my biggest thing that I started listening to was when people be like, "You look like you're enjoying yourself when you DJ."
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, I didn't realize like that was that noticeable because I really
yeah,
am."
You look like a freebie, like
Yeah.
you in a whole different world. Like I'm like you look like you just like high off life.
Yeah.
Vibe.
And sometimes I'm like, "Is that too much?" But like, what is too much? Anyways,
Yeah, right? This is a BU. You
yeah.
know,
Like entertaining the crowd and everything, and you could see that, you know, like she's having like the time of her life.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm like, do people think I'm just like crazy? Like I don't know, but my biggest thing is like, cause I do the R&B only tour, so
Oh yeah, you have a show like R&B only.
R&B only live. I show with them, and
When's
my
the next
biggest
one?
thing Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Like this Saturday?
Yeah, coming up.
Fire. Where we're at?
In Delaware.
Oh, it's not in New York.
Yeah, but my biggest thing is like R&B music is just already a nostalgic music as it is. So I like to be, and not even just in that space, but I use that as an example of like making people feel comfortable. Like sing like you in your room. I want you to feel like, I don't like that whole stand around thing. Like I didn't come up in that type of culture. Like if you at a party, everybody's dancing. You know, we're not on our phones and shit. Like we're not too scared to move. Like.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you may know your limits in terms of how you dance, but like everybody's still having a good time. And I want everybody, like anytime I DJ, I want people to feel comfortable. Like you're not staring and watching me. You're not like being too cool and then like, come on, let's have a good time. Like
So what's your party starter song?
it depends on the vibe, and the genre,
You read the crowd?
and
Like
time.
like you just like how does that even work? In the sense you just like go in front and just look at the crowd, see who's in it, and just
Yeah,
do
like
that.
depending on my time slot.
And the DJ, what DJ played before.
Yeah, like the event, the vibe of the event.
You know what I don't like? Those DJs that see you come on and start rinsing out the top 10.
In the last 5 minutes, it's like, yo, you're doing too much.
Not the Taliban. I'm like, bro, it's not even that time, bro. What are you doing?
Like, wait, I still gotta go get my drink.
Exactly.
And they'll be like, you ready? I'm like,
you ready? It's always that. You ready?
I was. Like,
yeah, right?
and now since you're going so hard, play another song then. Let me,
like,
you know.
Do you have like a starter song, like in terms of like when you go on the stage, you have like a
I never miss. Like you would say, this is my go-to song where I want to start the crowd with this. What would you say?
It's all right. So when I DJ, I try not to start with like straight into the party. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be an upful song, but like
Yeah.
we gonna ride this wave. But my song that I could, off the top of my head, I could say is Cawna to Be a Girl.
what song?
Don't
Is that?
know if you had a girl.
Oh, I thought it was like, oh yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
did say you could sing.
That was not it.
What's up with that? Like,
Yeah, I got
giving
pressed me
hints?
Are you
damn.
gonna freestyle for us today?
Yeah, y'all guys are fun.
Cooley, Billaby.
All right, let's relax.
Yo, but yeah, I mean that comes off of your personality also, because you give a kind of like freebie artsy type of girl. So I would think that that would be your song. You know?
Yeah.
and that's you never miss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you go in the hood and play that, and you're like, wait, what? I bet they started like sturdy on that type.
Right.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
And when I first started DJing, that was the type of music I was like really attracted to.
Okay.
And I felt like it was still very niche at the time. So like there was only certain crowds I could play it for.
Okay.
So now it's like, oh shit, I've been waiting 10 years for y'all to catch up with K-Tronada. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna play this shit for the next 5 years. I don't care. Like it's a big
To me,
tune.
if you mix it with a little bit of like a piano beat,
Like you mean like
that
remix
was
it?
that was
Okay.
on fire.
Are you into stuff like that? Like like putting like tracks on different like
Mashups?
yeah mashups.
Yeah.
That's what mashups called.
I have a few on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also just feel like listening to radio in New York, that's always been a thing. I feel like the
Yeah.
internet kind of made it more of a thing now, but they just been doing that, on the spot without stems, but that's another
Are
conversation.
you one of those like Tom Jam girls that you just pushing your flat drives into the turntable and you just like start mixing?
Oh, like
Without a
the USB?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
USB.
I'm not on that. I mean, I could be, but like, I like,
That's some demon shit. I don't know. Like, how do you like? You have to really memorize and really know your stuff.
yeah, so they're using a totally different program most times. It's
okay.
Rekordbox, so it's like a version, it's like a Serato for USBs in a sense, but like
an
without,
internal Serato,
yeah, so
watch-
you'll see everything on the screen. It's
Oh,
just
that's
like you
like a
gotta add
computer
all your
thing.
songs there.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you. I've seen
But-
that a couple of times, and I was like, how did she
Maybe
do
like
that?
certain, like if it was like house and stuff like that, it's easier. But like certain
Yeah.
genres, you quick mix in, so I don't got time for that.
Yeah, like
know?
Caribbean. Like
Yeah,
Caribbean.
I'm not doing Caribbean set on USBs,
Yeah.
or like I could do it on turntables, but I'd rather not, just because
How
like
about trap? You can do hip hop maybe.
I'll play hip-hop.
R&B probably you could try that, right? Because it's more slower.
yeah, and it depends on how you want to play it too.
Okay.
I also like sound effects. I don't know if you could do that on Rekordbox, but
We like sound effects.
yeah,
Like create your
or my
own
drop or
effects.
stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I know nothing of what you guys are speaking about when it comes to DJ.
First of all,
you keeping up though. That was good.
But I'm
don't you shoot parties and stuff like that?
I do.
Yeah, but what happened?
I don't be at the DJ booth looking too much.
Okay.
I be focused on the crowd.
That's why I don't see a lot of DJ sets in your videos.
Anyways, Kuli,
you
next
know.
question. Okay, so if you had if you had a DJ superpower, what would it be?
Part of me wants to say I know like I can read everybody's mind and see where they are energetically.
Nice.
And then like the practical side of me is like I could just close my eyes and all my crates are organized all the time.
Already?
Like I don't gotta think of it like, oh, okay, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, and then it's like
Yeah, like even that. How do you even?
organize my crates.
Yeah.
It's
How long
like-
does that take? A day? Like a couple of days or a couple hours?
It's an ongoing process. Like
Okay.
sometimes like you'll think it's already fully organized and it's like, actually let me add another subfolder to the subfolder. Like let me just
So do you like add music every week or every other day, or when you hear music you keep recording on your phone, or Shazam? You keep
Shazam,
Shazamming?
yeah.
Okay.
Shazam, or I have playlists on my phone that
Okay.
I just trying to like I have add to crates playlists, or I have like
Okay.
certain playlists over a certain vibe, so I know it goes into that crate.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So like, go ahead.
No, so-
You want me to go?
Yeah.
So do you like are you like a patron at like parties at times from time to time?
A patron?
Yeah.
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 Like Sunday, I was just at a party for the love of events. Shout out to the gods. I was like, you going to DJ? I'm like, I want to DJ. I'm trying to party. Like I don't. Sometimes I just want to hear good music.
Yeah,
like I
right.
don't want to be the one having to play good music all the time. I want to
Yeah.
enjoy other people. You know.
I feel that.
Especially Caribbean parties. Like I'm going to Trinidad, and my mom was like, oh, that'd be so cool if you DJ on a truck. I'm like, I mean, I've done it before, but like, I'm not doing that shit again. Like it's great, but like. One of the things I love is like, one of the things that got me DJing is listening to other DJs and just admiring the way they DJ and just like, damn, that's so cool. Like it just keeps me going. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to have to always feel like I have to be the person doing it, you know?
Gotcha.
And it keeps me inspired too.
So how do you like balance work and life, like your personal stuff?
I feel like it's all one sometimes. Like my work is my life and my life is my work. But I try to take a lot of breaks, like rest in between. Like, I don't know, maybe because I'm getting a little older, my recovery time takes like a little longer from like, if I have like back-to-back gigs or like I'm traveling on the weekends. It's like thank God I don't have like a 9 to 5 where I have to go in on a Monday right after all that shit. Like, but I take a lot of time to rest, to smoke.
So is that like your favorite ways to unwind?
Yeah, I don't think so. I like to just sometimes do mindless activities. I'm trying to get back into being more intentional with my like downtime, but I've been very much watching like films and just studying that.
Films?
Yeah, and like
nice.
interviews and stuff like that. Just trying to like feed my brain.
Oh, nice. What do you normally watch?
I'm into like a lot of comedy stuff.
Okay.
But I'm also into like dramas. I don't even know if I would like categorize it because I just like good stories.
Good
like,
stories, okay.
yeah.
As long as you have a good storyline, you should be fine.
Yeah, and like good
That's
visuals.
what's up.
Like,
Yeah. Doing creative stuff with creative people, you know?
I think like when you're a creator, it's just like work is just naturally
I'm exhausted, but then
work.
the energy comes back
Yeah.
to do this podcast.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, this is what I love, is what I want to do, you know? This is fueling the actual, like, career path of, like, how I want to go forward, you know? So, yeah.
So, what is one thing that you would tell GabSoul of 2023?
hang in there, girl. Nah, for real though. Like, you doing a good job.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Trust me,
Love
it's
it.
gonna get better. Just keep going.
Love it.
Yeah, and just don't think so much.
Don't think so much?
Yeah, don't.
Elaborate.
Like, it's good to be thoughtful about like how you move and stuff, but I think it could also be a prison. Like, for like, let's use content for example. Like, oh, I don't think this is that important. Let me not share this. So then I look at it 4 months later. I'm like, damn, that was actually kind of cool. Like, why did I? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, why did I not share it?
I feel like that's... Yeah, you laughing,
and
right?
I know we all
That's
go
you.
through it to some
No,
degree.
that's her. Heavy her. She probably have a whole hard drive full of content that
Yeah,
I
same.
shot, that she didn't share. Bro.
Listen, yeah, but at the same time, it's like,
It's fine, because sometimes
Yeah.
this is you naturally. being
yeah, and
you,
it's
you know?
practice too. Like, okay, I'm glad I got that out. So like when I actually
Yeah.
do it for real, I know what I'm going in to do.
I think it comes from me being a perfectionist, and that's something that I'm really trying to let go of this year. Because it's like
Yeah.
being a perfectionist definitely kept me back.
A lot. A whole lot.
Okay, cool.
You know what would help my perspective a little bit? Not that I needed her to do this, but like I went and saw Beyonce last year. And that's another thing too. Last year I was like, let me do more activities that inspire me. Like, let me just do shit just to do it. I don't gotta work every single thing. Like, and that's, I guess that kind of goes with the work-life balance too.
Nice.
So when I saw her, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, this is your gratitude tour. This is your have fun tour. You know, like everybody tries to be so serious and like so. And it's okay to be serious about your work, but like at some point you gotta show that you're enjoying this shit. Like, and not for anybody else, but just because you're genuinely enjoying it, and that joy is gonna radiate to the next person. So.
Yeah, because when I see your videos, I'm like, yo, she's like actually a patron and a DJ at the same time.
Yeah.
She's vibing to what she's actually
Yeah.
doing. But people feeds off that because you know you have DJs like, like you know, but you're like in the mood doing all of that stuff, and people seeing you, and it's like a whole different thing.
Yeah, like
so.
my favorite video for her is she was I'm not sure, but you were in front of the stage and you were just dancing. You were doing your own little routine. And it was such a vibe. Like, and it was in front of like a really huge crowd. And I'm just like, yo, like how is she able to be so confident without a single drop of anxiety?
Because I can't see that many people. Like, it's just a mob of people. Like, I can't. If it's like, it's crazy because there'll be like 10 people in the room, and I feel like those are the crowds I'll be a little more nervous around.
Yeah.
Really?
Because it's like, you can see me, you can see everything.
Yeah.
But like when I'm on the stage, it's like,
It's different.
y'all don't even gotta look at me if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so last question. Why the name GabSoul?
Well, Gab, G-A-B are my initials. And
Oh, your name is like Gabrielle? Like
it is.
Oh, okay,
It's worked out that way. It's very
okay,
interesting.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Shout out to my dad. So that part, and when I was like coming into my spirituality, this is not my name because I was a DJ. I was just like on Instagram finding myself in college, and I was like, let me change my at name. That was a big thing. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And when I was coming to my spirituality, I was learning about like ego and the self and stuff like that. So I feel like Gab is the self and soul is the soul. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The GabSoul.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Nice.
That's
I didn't
really
thought about
dope.
that.
Yeah.
That's really fire though.
Thank
Love
you.
it.
And then the sun in my
fire.
logo is just like, shining.
She's shining. She in the
Yeah.
yellow hat. So, you know what I'm saying?
Why the name Quilly?
So Quilly transitioned from an actual t-shirt brand or sweatshirt brand called Tranquil.
Okay.
So I was like trying to come up with a name. I wasn't that creative, so I came up with like take off the quill off the Tranquil.
Okay.
Because Tranquil is like spelled different. So I did it in a patois form, which is like Creole. And then it's called Quill, so it's what like Willie on this. This is Quilly. But people call it Q Willie.
That's what, I'm not gonna lie. That's what I thought it was. I was like, I don't want to be wrong.
Somebody pronounced your name
Q
like.
Willie. Oh, it's no hyphen, bro.
I thought it was just cute, and then Willie was like the second part of your
Quilly.
name.
Yeah, Quilly shots. So I did that, and yeah. So ever since I never looked back. So
That's dope. Yeah.
Fire.
Okay, so we like to end the show with a song of the day. So we're gonna start with our special guest.
Okay.
What's your name?
yes.
So you actually have to sing the song, like a part of it.
Dang. The song I woke up today hearing, just not to be all like somber or nothing like that, but Egyptian Serious Times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fire.
These are some serious times. All I see from us is just violence and crime. Full time for us to socialize, centralize, and realize. Nah, real shit. I was
That's
like,
fire though.
Yeah,
That's fire though.
yeah.
That's some real. Like that song really humble you, you know?
Yeah, and
Like,
just like,
even-
look at the world, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
crazy.
Quilly?
All right. Why you smiling at me?
No, go ahead.
What was I gonna say?
No, just go. I'm thinking of my song.
Yeah.
Peace out, peace out, peace out, see that,
Seven
Shelly bar, swing, siba, para, ras, clyde, dida. Hey,
That's
Lord.
it.
Mama says you can't hear me, so everybody big, I have bumper run.
Yeah, Mark for me. No.
So why you're a song now? I don't sing Rose
Okay.
Dance. Don't sing Rose Dance.
I had it in my head just now, but
Go for it.
you just confused my brain.
How?
Okay. What's the song?
She doesn't know what song you're talking
I'll
about.
ask the DJ. She
Okay,
knows
go
the
ahead,
song.
go ahead.
The go-go song.
Oh.
How it starts.
Tell me something we
No,
don't know.
no. Well, like bad bitch. You love go-go.
Oh,
Well, that was big
clown. I cannot.
And
I
it's over.
cannot, yo. I cannot. All right, cool.
Okay,
so,
yeah. That's
thank you
it.
very much for coming on the show, GabSoul.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Anything you want to tell the crowd, like the massive about upcoming events, projects you got going on, or even an event that's keeping them Saturday?
Yeah, well, Saturday is R&B Only Live. I'm gonna be in Delaware and I'm gonna be in Cleveland next week. But my personal events are Rhythm and Soul. That should be, we're still working on a date, but it's coming back up in the spring and working on a cool new little project under that umbrella. So follow Rhythm and Soul on Instagram.
Is it Rhythm and Soul?
Rhythm and Soul,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
And I'm gonna be in Trinidad in like a week and a half.
Oh, yeah,
so-
are you going to Carnival?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, not bad. So I'm doing a party out there with some homies, so that's gonna be
Yeah.
exciting.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. When is it, like next week?
Well, they starting from now. They starting from
It's
December.
usually in February.
But yes, it's February. No, it's in February. I want to say the 12th and 13th, whatever the Monday and Tuesday that week
Okay.
is. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
but we outside.
Outside, right? Never inside, right?
Well, I'm inside now, but I'm gonna be outside because it's cold.
Yeah, it's break out. What you gotta say to the people before we leave?
I'm currently looking at Quilly's spicy patty, and I just
In my paisina, I'm gonna go paisina you. But yo, yeah. So thanks for watching, and see you next time in the next episode.
thank you. Peace out.